with my trusty sidekick Jasmine, who's going to help with the driving as usual. And also on the line, I have with me Enrique from Squeeze Moby. We've been working together on this, and he's really just been awesome. Say hello, Enrique.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar. I am excited. I'm pumped to be here with you, Sharon, and looking forward to this session, especially QRep management is an awesome powerhouse plugin that I think is going to help a lot of your group just make a lot of money and also get a lot of results for businesses. So I'm excited.
Cool. Well, thank you. Well, guys, let me tell you, Enrique is like the webinar king. So he can.
Don't flatter me, Sharon.
He is. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna be on it. I feel okay. So now I have to really pump it up and be excited because I don't know if you ever heard any of his webinars, but they're awesome. So anyway, welcome everybody, and thank you for attending on such short notice. I'm really excited about this product. Been working on it for months. It's like my baby is finally being birthed and introduced to the world. So I'm really excited, and thank you for coming out to take a look and get a sneak peek. And toward the end of the call, you'll have a chance to possibly win a copy of the product before it's even launched to the public, which is going to happen in 3 days from now. And so if you will stick with us to the end, then you'll get a chance to possibly win a free copy. And also, do we want to put up the link to the thread now, or should we wait until later, Enrique?
Yeah, we can put it up, and I think it's is it QRepManagement.com/pre-launch?
Yes, let me type that in. Let's see here.
Oh, okay. And so yeah, I mean, which I think is cool for everyone that's coming on to the webinar is that everyone has a chance to win a review copy, and I highly recommend that everybody stays to the end because I think chances are pretty good that you might get a good review copy if you leave Sharon a great comment on that thread. And when you take QRep management, you're going to get some amazing results. So that's something cool. Hey Marshall, hey Jorge, hey Sandra. Just wanted to kind of give a shout out to everybody who's been asking questions already.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see. What does that say? Heavy breathing on the mic. Okay, let me move it. Oh, for once I am not on my treadmill, so I can't blame it on my walking. Okay, but is that better?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, all right. And another thing I would ask, if you've had good results with any of my previous products, maybe could you possibly leave a comment on the thread about that as well? I mean, I know that this product hasn't really been released yet, and you can't talk about your results quite yet, but you will in a day or so. But in the meantime, if you had great results with any of my previous products, that would be a great comment to leave on the thread as well. Okay? So is everybody, let's see, any other questions? Sounds good. What is this about? Well, we're going to talk about what this is. We're going to get into what it's about. QRep Management is a plugin that is a perfect marriage of mobile and reputation management, which are, two very hot topics. And this is a combination of, it fuses the two of them, so that instead of waiting and hoping that a satisfied customer remembers to get home and turn on their computer and drop a review, they can do it right in the client's place of business. Right there as they're sitting there eating their food and very happy, then they can submit a review instantly on their phone and have it be published to the client website or to the consultant's website if you want to keep control of it. So that's really what QRep, and it uses QR codes as well as it's integrated with text messaging, and it has different thank you pages depending upon whether the review is favorable or not favorable. So it's just a lot of features that I've heard from clients that they need, and I know that this is a big problem is getting reviews. So this plugin will help to alleviate that problem and get all sorts of reviews for your clients. And the way that you can make money is, of course, to charge clients an ongoing fee for maintaining their reviews and for moderating their reviews, because even though the ability is there for them to do that, most of them don't want to do it. So you could just make it part of your reputation management campaigns and services. So let's get started. Jasmine is going to demo let's see. Jasmine, are you going to start with it already installed, or are you going to start from there, installing it as well?
I can start from already installed.
Okay, because the installation is just like any other WordPress plugin. You click install and it pretty much does all the work. Okay, so I will monitor the questions and Jasmine will get started. So everything sounds good. Our sound volume is low. Okay, how about now? Better. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get going. Jasmine, take it away. So now it's installed, and you can see under settings there's WP QRep management, and that's where you start.
Great. So in this version, we've already created a couple of companies, but we're going to go through new company setup just to show you how easy it is. So you click New Company, and you can give it a name. And if the company has a website, this is where you would put that in. Just use that. This moderator field we can come back to in a second after we're done setting up the company. And we have different stars, like different star ratings that you can choose, or different star looks that you can choose from. So let's go with the nautical star and go ahead and add the company. And now you'll see that it's been added right here. And if we want to go in and start to edit the features, you'll now see that they have a link to where their reviews will appear on your site. Here are the short codes that you can add to pages and posts to get the reviews to show up. And when you put these short codes into pages, your reviews come out looking like this. So you have the name, the date, the star rating, and what the reviewer said about the company. So if we go back here, on the mobile form tab, this is where you would edit what the form looks like. So in the single site license, there is just a default form, and then there's a darker version of that form. So we'll stick with the default form. Here's an option to exclude email address. I don't know why you would want to do that, but just in case you do, you can take this field off the form so they don't have to input an email address. Let me find a form for you first. So this is kind of what the form looks like. It's pretty basic. What it does is it pulls the theme elements from your already existing WordPress install. And since this is a fresh install, it's got the generic WordPress theme on it. So this is what the form comes up looking like. It just pulls the CSS from your already existing theme.
Yes, and let's not forget to mention that we will have lots of niche-specific themes. We're working on those right now. So, for instance, even though you can create your own custom themes, we thought it'd be good to offer some starting points. So you have themes for lots of, of course, the most popular niches like pizza place, Mexican restaurant, dentists, chiropractors, cleaning. So we have a bunch of pre-designed themes that will be included. Some will be included, and then of course you can always create your own. So, but right now we're just starting with a plain form, so you can see how you can customize it yourself.
Right. So the intro text is what appears right here, and when you put intro text, the company name will disappear. So, and you can. It's a what you see is what you get editor, so you can change the text. You can make it bold and change the color if you'd like. And that will appear, like I said, at the top of the form. And if you keep going down, after they submit their review, they'll be taken to a thank you page. And the text that will appear on that page, you can change it based on the review. So if someone leaves you a 5-star review, then you can say something really nice. And that'll save that for the 5-star. And if someone leaves you maybe like a 2-star review, then you can ask, and that'll be the different text that shows up for the different ratings. And like I said, you can have a different thank you text per star rating. And down here, this email text is connected to the coupon. So let's say if someone leaves you a 5, and because they left you such a great review, you want to send them like a 20% off coupon, you can put in the image URL for your coupon here and set the rating up here. And, your text can say, and that way they'll get an email for whatever email they put into the form. They will receive this coupon in that email address, and they can use it on the next visit or however they'd like. But this field is only going to work if you have a coupon image to send out. And you can also add a logo. Let's see if I can find one. So if I save these changes and go back in, you'll see that now there is a logo here. And once you've saved these changes, this new option pops up, the sharing option. And what this does is on the next tab that we have, when people submit a review, if it's above a certain rating, they'll have the option to share that review to either Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. So if we wanted to set that threshold at a 3 or higher, then that way any review above a 3, the reviewer has the option to share their review with others. So if we go back and take a look at the form now, you'll see now that there's the logo and here's the intro text. And here's the form, or the part of the form that does all the work. You can add them to an autoresponder. Aweber and GetResponse are in here, and then there's the field for other. And most of the autoresponders, they run based on a specific email address. So if you're using something other than Aweber or GetResponse, you would just put in the email address for your list in this field. There's also the SMS option. So if you have a mobile list, or if you're selling mobile services, then here's where you'd be able to capture their cell phone number as well. So if this is enabled, and just to show you, I'll save it. And right now there is no field on the form, but when you have the SMS option enabled, it's going to ask for a mobile number as well. And when they put in their mobile number, whatever keyword you put here is the list that they're going to be added to. So I tested this yesterday, and can't show you guys what my phone does, but I got a text message back that says, oh, thanks for subscribing to our mobile opt-in list, the generic messages that come when people sign up for the mobile opt-in list. So that's it's just a couple of clicks to add that feature to the form. So not only will you have them on your email list, but you'll also have them on your mobile opt-in list as well.
Exactly. And guys, this is a big selling point because everyone needs to build their own mobile list, and this makes it dead simple to do that. So that's a big selling point for business owners because all they have to do is look around and see everybody in the establishment looking down into their phone. So if you stress to them that this will enable you to send messages to them that they're opting in to get messages from you, then I think that's a great selling point as well. Build their mobile opt-in list.
Right. And here is where you can add your URLs for the sharing options. So if we have our Facebook and our Twitter, you can go ahead and save those changes. And like I said, when they submit above a certain star rating, they'll have the option to share their review on these social media sites. So
exactly, because you don't want, if someone submits a review of, say, a 1, you don't want to encourage them to go and share that review, on their Facebook wall or with anyone else. You want to then step in and handle the problem, and so that's why we put in those different thank you pages and different options based upon the number of star ratings, so that if someone's unhappy, you don't want to encourage them to share that.
Right. So I'm going to turn this off and save the changes. And if we go back here and refresh, then we can just test it out. And it's really easy. You submit. And because I submitted a review that was above a 3, I have these options here to share on those social media sites. So this is what that thank you page looks like. That's the special message that the people who leave you that 5-star review are going to get. So if we go back and do it again with a lower rating, uh-oh. That's because here in the moderate feature, which we haven't created the moderator yet, you have to set the threshold here as well. So this is the feature that you give access to the person who, your client. So they would actually be able to log into your site and go through all of their reviews themselves if they so choose. So you have to have this review threshold set as well. So if I set that to a 3 and update it, let's go back and do that again. We'll get that taken a look at. That's not supposed to happen. But like you said, they would have complete control over which reviews appear versus which don't. So down here, you're going to have to create your moderator. So if you go to Add User, and when you install the plugin, normally with the WordPress roles, you get the subscriber, the administrator, editor. When you install this plugin, you're automatically going to get another role, and that role is QRep moderator. And that's the role that needs to be selected for your clients. So give them the password. Oops.
Now, and the cool thing about this, guys, is that if there's a hands-on type business owner who wants to be able to log in and moderate their own reviews, then they can, and they can only see their own company and their own reviews, and they can't mess up anything. So
Right, and these moderators don't have access to delete their company either. Only you, as the owner of the WordPress site, has access to delete a company. So now if we go back to the settings, and here you would select that moderator. So let me open up a different window here. And if we log in as that moderator, you'll be able to see that they have very, very limited access once inside. So it dumps them off at their profile once they log in. So under settings, the only thing they have access to is the QRep management, and only their company. So all they can do is go in here and take a look at the reviews that are published, the ones that are unpublished, and if they want, they can take a published review and unpublish it, or take a published review and make it disappear. So they have access to do what they like. They can get in here and take a look at what people are saying. They can see the email addresses. The only thing that it doesn't save that's visible is it doesn't save a mobile number so that they could see it. But if they have the mobile opt-in list enabled, then they'll obviously get that text message, and whether they opt in or not is up to them from that point on. So, and they can also, as the moderator, they can change their own review threshold if they want. Like if they want it only 5-star reviews, then they can do that. So that's literally all they can do. So they don't have any access to the inside of your admin or your posts or pages or anything. They only have access to their company inside the QRep plugin.
Okay, great.
And so if you want to give them their own page, then you can go and add a new page. And with the shortcodes, go ahead.
So this is if, so there are a couple of different ways you can display the page. You can display it on your own site, which if you can host review pages for your clients, or you can also put it in a widget in a sidebar, and you can also iframe it and add it to your client's website, even if they don't have WordPress, which of course a lot of them don't. But the reason we set up this way is so that the consultant, you, can maintain control of it, because there was a similar product, and a lot of people complained that they didn't want to install it on the customer site, because what if the customer changed the password and locked them out? Well, this solves that problem by making it so that you can host all the pages on your site, but they can still display on the customer site using iframe.
Right. And it runs on shortcodes if you're putting it inside the content of a post. So this one is the top shortcode here, displays everything. So I'll put that there and publish it. It displays the name, the date, the star rating, and what the person said. And if you want it to be different, if you didn't want to include, say, the person's name, then there is an exclude feature here, and you can exclude different parts of the review. So if we just want to take the name off, now you'll see that all you get is a date, a star rating, and what the person said. And there are a few different designs for the stars. So here's one type of star on this page itself. But also, like we said, there is a widget where you can put it in sidebars and footers and things like that. And for this company, this is a different company. So this company has a different look for their stars. There's 4 different looks right now. And if you wanted to do the widget, let's go there. Here it is. And you can have more than one company at a time. So let's say we wanted to put company 1 as well. So now you've got the reviews for company 1, the reviews for Nike. And it's really simple to just kind of point and click to get everything set up, and then it's a matter of making sure that the thresholds are right, and you can moderate the thresholds, or you can give your client control to moderate the thresholds, and they can do what they like with it. But it's as simple as that, really. So as many companies as you set up, you have a drop-down list here, and all of your companies are going to appear inside the widget automatically. You can sort it by date, or you can sort it by rating. You can choose a number that appear. So pretty flexible, I think. That's about it. And the only other thing to remember is, like it says down here, if you're putting in an Aweber or a GetResponse campaign, then you just put what comes before the at. So instead of putting your list name at getresponse.com, it's just your list name. The only time you use the full email address is if you've got the other field selected. So, Sharon, back to you.
I'm busy answering questions. Oh, you're done already? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm getting a lot of questions about how do these reviews get to Yelp. Now, the plugin does not interact directly with review sites because that takes a lot of behind the scenes connecting the APIs and that sort of thing. So what we've done is we give people the option. So when you set up a company, then you can put in the links to their review sites, and you saw what Jasmine demonstrated where you could add those links. You could add any links, even the ones that don't have a field for it, because the form, the thank you form, is completely customizable, and the review form as well. The text editor inside allows you to put in whatever links that you want, so it's totally customizable. And so no, it does not post directly to those sites because they simply don't allow it. Well, I won't say they don't allow it, but it takes a lot of work, and a lot of them don't allow it. And so it's just easier this way for customers for you to select which ones you want them to have access to, and then put it in the review form. And if they leave a good comment, then you can encourage them to go ahead and post that review to another site. Let's see. The company website. Here's a question. Should the company website should be on my server to have reviews published? No. Using iframe, they can be on any site. So that you can use the iframe code, which allows you to just put a bit of code on their website, and then it will publish put the reviews on their website. And then if they stop paying or whatever, then guess what? You can make that iframe, the reviews not appear in that iframe. So the consultant maintains complete control. Here's a question. Before a person give a review, is there an opt-in form to complete first? Well, the thing is, when they're completing the review, inputting the review, they are opting in because of the email and the SMS, text messaging feature. They are opting in. So I don't think you really need an opt-in form, explicit opt-in form, because they're by submitting a review, they are opting in. Let's see, any other questions? Does it send back SMS to user? Yes, of course. Anytime a person opts in, they automatically get a message back from the SMS provider. Okay, here's a question. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention a couple things. Regarding the SMS, that's really cool because you can also hook it up that they don't get the coupon unless they put their correct number in there. Because if you, for example, hook it up with any type of platform, I don't know, for example, our platform that we're using, you can create it on the autoresponder that they'll get the mobile coupon directly basically to their phone. If they just don't feel like putting their number in there, then they don't get it. But it basically hits two things in one, which makes it kind of cool, because you're not only hitting the reputation management side, you're not getting a review, you're not only fueling positive reviews for this business, but on the other hand, you're collecting the customer's information, whether it's an email address, whether it's a phone number, so that business, let's say it's a restaurant, is then building their list simultaneously while building basically their reputation and getting all these positive reviews. And they can do follow-up marketing by, let's say it's a slow night on, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, whatever. They then send out their SMS blast. They send out an email, maybe with an offer, and they drive people. They basically put a call to action there. And wanted to see from you guys here on the webinar, do you guys understand how you would set this up for a business? The complete mechanics of setting it up for a business and what that would entail, basically from A to Z. Yes, no, maybe, so. Just want to get some feedback, all right? Because I only got feedback from Paul and Sandra, so I'm guessing 99% of the people here understand, but only 2 people don't. Is that correct?
Vaguely.
All right. I want to get you guys involved. No falling asleep allowed. Otherwise, there's going to be no review copies. Okay.
There you go. The takeaway.
All right. So the way you would do it is pretty much exactly like you would set it up with a mobile landing page. All right, a mobile landing page, a mobile site, and basically this in itself, you could call it kind of like a reputation management landing page with some form of call to action as well. Because we have the regular landing pages that that businesses use, that Squeeze Mobi's put out, whether it's a tap to call, whether it's SMS opt-in, whether it's a email opt-in. But the reason why I was so excited is because it's kind of like a reputation management landing page, and something that hasn't been done. So the way for a local business, and on top of that, well, I'll ask after. Okay, so the way you would set it up for a local business is easy. Let's do a simple example. Restaurant, one of the easiest examples. Basically, you as the local consultant, as the mobile consultant, you go to that restaurant owner, you close them on this. You tell them, hey, you're going to be building your list, driving customers back, and you're going to be building. You're going to get all these positive reviews. Great, right? They're like, all right, we're going to pay you for it. Awesome. You then would set up a training session with that restaurant, with some of the waiters and the waitresses, and you would set them up with a simple, basically, flyer. And this is where the QR codes come in. All right, so if you go to QRstuff.com, I'm going to demo a little bit more of this on Monday in the pre-launch coaching session, but you go to QRstuff.com, basically that QR code can point anywhere. You go for free, it's easy, simple, boom, just throw it on a flyer, and you train the waiters and waitresses so that when when someone orders their drink, they say, hey, how about we give you this drink today for free, or we give you a dessert for free. The drinks are always a good one. Why? Because they're low cost for the restaurant. Especially if it's like a Coke, it's like 10 cents. It's ridiculously cheap. On top of that, you're getting quite a bit of value, right? And if you offer them like unlimited drink for the whole night, I don't know, maybe it's like $3-4 for them. They're happy that they saved something. It didn't really cost the business owner that much, and they're building their list as well. So win-win situation. Waiter comes there, gives them as well basically that flyer, or points them to the table to them and say, hey, yeah, while you're waiting, just scan that. Just leave us a little bit of a review, and you're going to get a coupon once you put your number there as well, and you hit submit. You're going to get a coupon right to your phone. Just then, show me that coupon, and we're going to give you something for free. The other good time to do it is towards the end of the meal, right? Because the review comes usually at the end of the experience. So in return, like 10% off, 15% off. But by getting, if that business owner really gets that phone number, it's really powerful, because they can take that phone number and SMS something that has 95% open rates, 98% open rates, compared to something like email. It's really powerful for that business to collect those numbers and then drive those people back into the store. So and that waiter, that waitress, they can as well, like maybe it's someone a little bit older. They're like, oh, this QR code stuff, I don't know how this works, what's going on here. I do have this iPhone that my daughter made me get, but I don't know how this works. They can then help them, walk them through that. The conversion rates on that offer go through the roof, rather than having a QR code just randomly placed in a store that no one's going to scan, no one's going to do that review, because there needs to be a little bit of that personal touch. And it's really easy to build a list of a couple hundred customers that way for that business owner, and easily then monetize it. So that's just wanted to walk you all through that process. I'll hand it off back to you, Sharon, now.
Okay, well, I've just been answering more questions. Got a lot of really great questions in here. Someone wanted to show the end user experience again, end to end. What we'll do is we'll put up the replay so you can see that, and also we'll have more demo videos and walkthroughs over the next few days. I mean, we already have one up on the thread, and so you can see that again. And we'll also be doing more showing how that you can use QR codes and that sort of thing, because there are many ways for the customer to get into the funnel, so to speak. They can scan a QR code, which will then send them to the mobile site, or they can scan a QR code which can opt them into an email list. It really depends on how the client wants to set it up. Maybe they don't have text messaging yet, but it gives you multiple options to get, but you really want the customer to interact and opt in and be part of, and get on the clients, the end user, the business owners' mailing list. So let's see, what other questions? Can a widget be used on a client's WordPress site? Well, the plugin would have to be installed on their WordPress site in order to use the widget. Otherwise, they would have to use use iframe, which would achieve the same result as a widget. But if they had WordPress and you installed it on their site, then yes, you could use the widget. Okay. Let's see. Al, You said, can you share the link, please? Which link are you talking about?
Maybe to leave a review.
Okay.
I mean,
it's the, yeah, is that link right there. That is the pre-launch thread. And so, let's see, so how will we decide, Enrique, how do we decide who gets the review copy? Is it based on...
Maybe you can
do we get Jasmine?
tell Jasmine
Jasmine!
to find her favorite comments in order to get a review copy. I mean, I want to know who's going to actually take this and put it to basically good use and actually is going to make money with it. Because if you're not going to make money with it, then even the review copy is basically, you're just going to be wasting time on it. But it's very powerful. It's something very powerful. And like Sharon said, we're integrating some of our designs into it, which is going to be pretty cool for different types of niches that are just going to blow it away.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. I think you guys have some tough competition. Al is really pushing hard for that review copy.
Yes, I see that. Okay.
All right. So who's going to get the first review copy? Jasmine?
Oh, I get to pick?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's all up to you. So that people can't blame myself or Sharon.
That's right. Exactly.
Uh-oh. Now there's a comment war going on in the questions now. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Well, the comments have to be posted to the thread, guys. To the thread.
Yep. So if you want to be in the runnings for getting a review copy, go to QRepManagement.com/pre-launch and leave a comment. Let's give maybe 1 or 2 more minutes for people to leave a comment, especially if you've achieved results, if you've made money, whether it's with FB Mobi Social or any of the other products that Sharon has released, then put that in there as well, or anything else, or why you're excited about the product, and we're going to choose some great review copies for people that are excited and they're actually going to put this to good use, because that's always important, is someone that you're going to make money with this, because the technology is there, it's powerful, it's really just about going out there and closing businesses on this. Okay?
Yep. So all of the people who have bought, let's see, I've had 3 PLR packs, offline lead magic, and of course FB Mobi Social. Oh, and the offline mobile consultant pack. If you've had any great experience with those, please post those. But okay, so Jasmine, let's take a look at some of these comments. I love it that we're making Jasmine do it. Okay, let's see. Useful. Must have. Oh, cool. Sweet. Okay, well, Jasmine's going to have a tough time. Okay, let's see if we can answer any more questions. So who's excited about this plugin? Does it look like something that that you think you're able to make money with, that you have customers? I know a lot of people are doing reputation management. Do you think this will make it easier for your clients to get reviews?
Also, remember, guys, you have to leave a comment on the thread. I see a lot of great comments here in the questions of the webinar, but
yeah,
gotta be on the thread.
Yeah, including lots of flattery. Jasmine looks fantastic today.
All right, let me look on the thread as well and see what people are talking about.
I see someone is asking for the purchase link. Not available yet. Won't be on sale until Monday. But hey, Stephen, post a comment and maybe you'll get access to it today.
All right. I think can I pick a winner here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think Barb Peterson. Barb Peterson. Are you here on the webinar? I think I do see you. I think so. Are you here? Otherwise, all right, great. Well, why don't you put your email address? Congratulations as the first winner of the review copy. Why don't you put your email there, or I don't know how you would like to do this, and maybe Sharon and Jasmine then set you up.
Yeah, Barb, just email webmaster@geolocal.com. Oh, okay. There we got it. We got it now. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Jasmine, you got two more there?
Let's see.
Okay, let me look. Maybe I'll pick one too. Let's see here. I choose Louisiane, Luizianne. Louisiane? Are you from Louisiana?
All right, let's see who that is.
Louisiane, you here? That you, Monica? Monica, you're Louisiane? Okay, cool. Send me your post your email address, and we will get that to you today. Okay, so we have two. The pressure's on you, Jasmine.
Uh-oh. What? I feel like I might lose some friends after this.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? Somebody said they had trouble leaving a comment. So what happened? Okay, you have to be logged in. All right.
Let's see. If I have to pick from the thread, I'm gonna go with creative one.
All right. Congratulations, whoever's the creative one on here.
Oh, that's Al.
Is that Al?
That's funny.
That's funny.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Well, congratulations. And Al, throw in your email address as well. And I guess, what do you think? You wanna wrap it up, and we'll see everyone on Monday's pre-launch webinar at 11 a.m.
Yeah, I think so. And if you have any other questions, save them up, or maybe submit them to the to Webmaster Geolocal or the help desk. And if you have any suggestions for the plugin, just let us know. And we're looking forward to seeing you on Monday. And congratulations to all the people who snagged the review copy, and we want you to put it to use and have some great stories to tell us about how you used it in the next 2 days. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, thanks again for coming out, and thanks Enrique for sitting in, and thanks Jasmine for driving, and we appreciate you. Appreciate seeing you, and see you on Monday.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for having me, Sharon.
Thanks, Enrique. Okay, let me copy the email addresses. Here we go, right here.